What is going on, everyone? My name is Emmanuel, and this is the Sigma Upsilon Mu podcast. Today, we're joined by Nancy Maust. She's a marketing major. Some of her hobbies include fitness, swimming, hiking, and cooking. She's one of the newest members of SUM and joined this past spring as part of the PI class. So, with that said, I want to welcome you, Nancy, to the podcast. Thank you so much for joining me today. How are you doing?
Thank you for having me on here. I'm doing pretty good. Just enjoying my summer. These next few weeks until we go back to school.
Awesome, great.
How are
Yes,
you doing?
I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm just, busy, just focused. I recently moved to down to SoCal again. But just staying busy with my business and stuff like that. Yeah, so let's get right into it. So how did you find about SUM and why did you join?
All right, so I didn't really know too much about some until there was like a booth out in the by the business buildings, and two girls were there, Erica and Simran, and they were really nice and very welcoming, and they invited me to one of the first event where it's like the information that you find out about some. And yeah, and they told me a little bit about the club. I didn't join that semester because I was busy, but I joined the following semester.
Mm, nice. So I know you said you joined this past spring. So for you, how was the pledging process like? Just run us through a little bit about your experience, some of the best moments you had, and some of the hardest moments when it came to the pledging process.
Okay. So yeah, the pledging process was challenging, but was really fun along the way. It's not what I expected. Um, I learned like we had like these workshops, and you learned a lot about different kinds of business, like not just one. A lot of clubs are just like one aspect, but some incorporated like all aspects of business. Like they really focused on entrepreneurship and how to be a business owner. And so I really enjoyed those workshops, and networking with my pledge class was really fun and made a lot of friendships and connections along the way. And yeah, the 8 hour business challenge was really fun. It was quite challenging, but after you get a lot of input along the pledging process. So when you're on that 8 hour business challenge, it's not so hard. So I think we're pretty prepared, me and my team. And so yeah, it was really fun experience.
Yeah, no, definitely. I think the 8 hour business challenge is I think one of the most unique things that some has to provide, because I think a lot of other organizations, they don't provide that. So that definitely is one of the things that you know we highlight in some. Um, but yeah, now did you also go out there and try different organizations, whether that's like a marketing or other business fraternities, or was some the only one that you kind of checked out?
No, I checked some other ones. Like, I don't forget what it was called, but it was a marketing one. Their focus was on marketing. But why I joined some was because they're focused more on like the hands-on approach, which I really like the 8 hour business challenge. Whereas like a lot of the other fraternity clubs, they're just like they talk a lot or just you learn things, but it's not really like experience. And I felt like with some, you really incorporate that what you learn.
Right. Yeah. No, yeah, definitely. I mean, some is of course an entrepreneurship kind of like focus fraternity. So is that also like a reason why you join? Is it because you maybe want to start a business in the future, or do you currently have a business at the moment? Like, was that like also a big factor in you joining?
Yeah, it was one of the I think the biggest factor because I come from a business background. My family has a business, and so I work currently there, and so a lot of the things I learned from some I like can apply it to my family's business, and also in the future I would like to have my own business one day, where I can profit from it.
Nice. Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, that's great to hear. Some of the reasons why you joined. Now kind of let's get a little bit, on to get to know you a little bit more. I know you said you're a marketing major, so why did you pick this major? I know there's also other majors like, entrepreneurship, accounting, finance, all that type of stuff, but why marketing in specific?
So the reason why I chose marketing was before I wasn't a marketing student, I was like in operations, and then I kind of changed it to accounting. But it's not. I didn't like really like those concentrations. Like they're good to know about, but what I chose about marketing is that it's very creative, and you get to connect with people and communicate with people, and so it's all about like ideas, right? And so that's what entrepreneurship is too. So you can really apply marketing in entrepreneurship, and some of the things I learned in marketing, and then you can basically make a business out of anything really. So what I like about some is that they accept all majors, and so whatever you do, you can make like I said, a business out of it.
So specifically, I want to kind of go into a little kind of deeper, dive a little deeper in terms of the marketing classes that you took. Do you feel like they're up to date when it comes to the actual material that they're teaching, like the marketing tactics, of how to market, let's say, your business, or how to go out there and get a marketing job? How do you feel about that, about the classes right now, you as a student?
So yeah, I did learn a lot about marketing. I can't say I didn't, but I feel like a lot of they don't really give you the classes like that, like hands-on approach. So you're just kind of learning it. But what I like about some is that they have like actual entrepreneurs come and speak about like having a business. So what the textbook says is not what actual business looks like. And so with some, I felt like I can really incorporate what I learned in marketing and even gain more outside information. So yeah, it's pretty vague, I would say. But with some, I felt like those two really combined can really make a successful career out of it.
No, yeah, definitely, definitely. Um, so is so you have about one more year to go when it comes to schooling, right? Like your whole senior year, or is it like a semester? How much more schooling do you have?
Yeah, so I have 2 semesters more, so like total five classes. So I'm just gonna spread it out between 2 semesters because I work part time. So almost done.
Yeah, yeah. So
What
yeah,
about you? Are you like in your last?
uh, I personally have about one semester left, depending on how fast I go. But yeah, kind of moving on to I wanted to ask you, some of your passions. Now, you're pretty much on the end of your college career. You've experienced, other organizations like some. You got to know some great people. So what is one big passion that excites you right now, now that you have learned a lot in college and, maybe through some as well? What's like one of the biggest passions you have right now moving forward with with your career and with your life?
Yeah. So one of the biggest passions that I have is well, it's health. Honestly, like anything to do with health, like fitness or cooking healthy foods. I kind of want to make a business out of this, like in the future, and yeah. So just like educating people about eating, healthy kinds of foods um, and fitness and all that. I work at like my family business. Like we sell natural produce, so I'm really like passionate about selling organic and natural foods.
Nice. No, yeah, definitely. I think fitness and just the overall health is so important when it comes to just, today's society. Um, but yeah, I mean, do you see yourself, working with because you said you work with your family, right? You guys do natural produce. Do you see yourself just, working there a couple of years, or do you want to like start your business right off when you get out of college? you know, what are your goals look like when it comes to that?
Yeah, so I have like few goals, like short-term goals and long-term goals. My short-term goals would say help my family expand their business. I'm like currently working on making like a e-commerce like shop on the website so people can order through our online services and just make the ordering process more easier and possibly expand to a different location. And then after that, after college, I plan to get a marketing job. Honestly, it's just anywhere where they're hiring and they pay pretty good. And then after that, just work there for a few years. Then you know start my own business one day. I hope to make my own like health and wellness brand. Uh, I'm not too sure like how it's gonna look like, but I have a few ideas of like,
Yeah,
how what I want. And so yeah, those are the goals that I have.
yeah, nice. Yeah, that's quite some goals there. But I kind of wanted to kind of go back a little bit and talk about, some. I know you said, you learned quite a lot through the process. Um, but at some and at in some we focus a lot of on the friendships and the network that you develop with pretty much other like-minded individuals. How important is that for you? How important do you place having like-minded individuals in your life, and how do you think that helps you specifically?
So I think it's very important to surround yourself with like-minded individuals. Like I think whatever the people you're around influence a lot of your actions and decisions. And so if you're going to hang out with people who are they're reaching working hard to reach their goals, I think you can you can reach yours too. So with some I've met, everybody that I've met, they're very passionate about what they love to do, and it's really influenced me to seek my goals and not just like think about them. Everybody has ideas, but if you actually put those ideas into action, will you actually be you know get an end result? And so yeah, that's what I really liked about some. And you meet a lot of people who help you. You gain a lot of these workshops. They equip you with um, what it takes to be a business owner or just a successful person.
No, yeah, definitely. I mean, of course, the people that you surround yourself with, pretty much that's who you're gonna become. Yeah. But now we're kind of wrapping things up now, and I want to ask you a final question. So this one's a little deeper here. So what do you want to be remembered as? So when you are on your deathbed, what would you have want to live in this world, and what do you want people to know you as?
Okay, that's a good question. What I want people to know me as is someone who made a difference in the world. To be honest, I want to make like a legacy of of giving, um, or yeah, just like leave my family something that whether it be an opportunity or something. Just want to leave my family, and I'm really passionate about my family. I really love my family. I'm a family person, so I I want I think wish my family the best, and so I want to be remembered as somebody that was helpful and giving.